Hello and welcome. My name's Super Saiyan and this is your weekly pre-order video. I wasn't able to do the pre-order video yesterday on the Saturday, but I'm bringing it to you today and we're going to have a look at all of the pre-orders for both Forge World and Games Workshop. So I'm on my Instagram page right now. If you haven't already, I'd just check it out. I post a load of pictures and videos and things like that on there, specifically the new releases and if I get a load of products and things and my works in progress for painting. So that's where it is. Let's have a look at Forge World first of all, what's up for pre-order. If we go on to new here, and they have a load of t-shirts, so all £16.50. We've got a Primaris t-shirt. Yeah, I thought the image would be a little bit better, but it's not on the second page. But you've got child 12 to 13, small, all the way to men's double XL, and then ladies small, medium and large. Then you've got a size chart there, which I'm assuming shows you the chest size. So there you go. So that's the t-shirt, that's the Primaris t-shirt. You've got a Death Guard t-shirt, which I like the look of out of all of them. And then you've got an Eldar Avatar of Cain t-shirt. They've also bundled in the Horus Heresy campaign collection, £375. Now, these are the big sort of £70 to £80 leather hardback books. You've got 1 all the way to up to 7. They are fantastic books. Probably half of it is all lore and story. I can't say enough good things about them. And £375, just off the top of my head, even if you were paying £70, so these are all over £70 each. I think book 7 was actually 80 as well. But even if you were paying £70 for all 7, with my quick maths, I can work out that it's £490. So even paying a minimum of £70, you're going to save, another quick maths here, £115. So it's a huge saving, especially if you haven't had any of these books. It's a lot of money to sink in, £375, but these books will last you a long time. They don't just have the rules in, they have a lot of lore and all the backstory and things, and they're just works of art. They're really well made. They've got page keepers, they've got the silver corner protectors, and they're just really nice, beautifully well-made books with lots of art and rich lore. And then keeping on with a book theme, they've also got the Army List collection for £100 and the Legion Astartes Army List collection for £55. So let's have a look at the Army List collection. So the Army List collection includes the Age of Darkness Army List, the Crusade Imperialis Army List, the Age of Darkness Legions, and the Mechanicum. I think I've got all those. They are fantastic books too, and just off the top of my head, I would have thought that you're saving a little bit of money there getting those 4 books. But still, no news on the new Horus Heresy rulebook, which I think it'll be priced at £40 maybe. I know that they did have some issues a few weeks ago with that, and they decided not to sell it. Good for them for halting the sale of that, where they've found some issues, but hopefully that'll probably be up for pre-order next week, and if not, definitely in the new year. And then the Legion Astartes Army List collection has the Legion Astartes Army of Darkness Army List and also the Age of Darkness Legions. So that's those two for £55, and then that's it. So just your 3 book collections and 3 t-shirts. I would have thought that next week's Friday will have maybe a model or 2, or maybe the rule book, but we'll see. Then let's hop on over to Games Workshop. I've already put it onto the new and the new pre-orders and things, but if we just go over to the front page, they've got a few things happening. So it's mainly Dark Angels this weekend, like it was Blood Angels last weekend. So Dark Angels finally get to use their Primaris in their codex and things. The Citadel Paint app, which I strongly recommend you download, it's for free, and it's a great way of just recording all the paints that you're running out of and trying to find the right paint scheme to paint your models. It has a good pre-selected list of army factions, and you just select one and then it will show you the paints to get their sort of results in terms of colours. And then it just advertises chapter approved, which I did a first look on last weekend. And let's go back to pre-orders then. So pre-orders, we've got the Sons of the Lion, the battalion detachment, basically all the pre-orders there for Dark Angels, which just means that you get the Hell Blasters, 10 of those. You get the Dark Angel specific 3 squads of 5, or it's probably just a 10-man squad and then a separate 5-man squad. And then you get 3 aggressors, the Lieutenant and a Librarian, a Repulsor and a Redemptor. So the same as the Blood Angels one, but they're just swapping out the Lieutenants and they're swapping out the Chaplain with a Librarian. But other than that, the eagle-eyed among you will already have spotted, I'd say, a slight mistake in that the Blood Angels one has a picture of 3 Inceptors. Now, I have to say that you do get the 3 Inceptors in this battalion attachment, but for whatever reason, they chose not to put them on there. But other than that, it's exactly the same. You're just swapping out the Chaplain with the Librarian, like I say, and the Lieutenant. But yeah, they really should have had the Inceptors in that picture too. I don't know why they didn't include that, but if you look at the description on the next page, you'll see that it includes those Inceptors. The reason why the Blood Angels one is temporarily out of stock is just because there's one model there out of all those units that is out of stock, and that's the Chaplain. Then this week's miniatures, so this is just a set for £122.50, I don't think it's saving anything at all, of 10 Intercessors, 10 Hell Blasters, 3 Aggressors and the new Lieutenant. Then they've got Hunt the Fallen, so you've got the Deathwing Terminators and the Ravenwing Bikers. Obviously this weekend, so yesterday, the Blood Angels Codex and the dice and the cards were released. And this weekend, for the same price, £77.50, you get the Dark Angels dice and the cards and the sort of collector's edition codex. The Elven team came out this weekend as well. This is the Dark Angels Gamers collection, so you get the dice, cards and the new codex, £52.50. Codex in its separate entry on this page. And then there's collector's edition, £50 as always. The Primaris Intercessors. So let's have a look. This pretty much gets you the 10 Intercessors, which are normally £35, but it includes this Dark Angels upgrade sprue, and I think you actually get 2 upgrade sprues in this. So you get your 9 shoulder pauldrons, but basically you're getting 18 shoulder pauldrons. And this upgrade sprue is 21 components. You get that really nice looking sword. You get another bit of armour, a little book, a couple of extra things to go on there, utility belts, and you get 3 helmetless heads and 1 helmeted head with a little sort of Dark Angels winged sword on it. So that's the Intercessors. Then the Dark Angels Hellblasters, just the normal Hellblasters but with the upgrade sprue, and the same with the Aggressors, just normal Aggressors but with that upgrade sprue too. So it's worth noting that you're basically paying for the Intercessors, you're getting the 2 upgrade sprues for what, £2.50, which I think is pretty much a bargain, when the upgrade sprue itself, as you can see there, is £8. So you're getting £16 worth of upgrade sprues for £2.50. Let's have a look at the Dark Angels Codex then. So here it is. It's a normal price, £25. It's a hardback, 144 pages, which just so happens to be the same number of pages as the Blood Angels one. And you know, these 144 pages for kind of like a single Space Marine faction is pretty hefty. The Tyranid Codex has got 128 pages, and that's a full army. Just to give you some sort of comparison, that these chapter-specific Space Marine codexes are, you know, quite chunky, quite thick. Then the other pre-orders, you've got Lords of Erebor, Thror, The Last King Under the Mountain, and Thrain, £20. I think they'll be Finecast. I want to say they're Finecast. Yep, 6 resin components, so there you go. The Master of Lake Town and Alfred the Counsellor, £20. I think they'll be resin too. And you've got Fabius Bile, Clone Lord book for pre-order. Pre-order for the Dark Angels dice. I really like those colours. I really like the Blood Angels dice too. And then you've got the Lieutenant Zachariah. Decently priced, I think, £15 for both of those. I think they're 40mm bases as well. Nice, similar sort of price point as the or the Death Guard kind of elite choices that they brought out. You've also got Renegades of Elysia. Really like that artwork. He's really going to give it to that Chaos Space Marine, or maybe he isn't, who knows. Then the data cards, of course. You got the book in paperback, the upgrade sprue, obviously, and that's it. Everything else was up for pre-order last weekend. Another sort of thing that I wanted to bring to your attention as well with Forge World before I go was just that they kind of secretly, well, not really secretly, it's on the main page at least, brought out the Horus Heresy doors. I really do think that they should have had them on here. I know it would clutter it up, but just if they made one thumbnail with the doors on there, I think you could just click it and then that would send you a link. Maybe it was too difficult for them to do that because, you know, they are separate entries on the site itself. There's 18 results, as you can see, but basically they have modelled Horus Heresy Legion specific doors for your Rhino, for your Land Raider, basically for your Rhinos and your Land Raiders, and your old Rhinos too. So you've got the sort of round kind of doors there. Really nicely detailed. I did pick up myself some Death Guard ones for the Death Guard army that I'm currently creating. I don't think they're on here. Let me just have a little look. Nope, I think that they were released a little while ago, but that's basically what they look like for Rhino and the Land Raider, just because I prefer them much more to these you know, the newer sort of 40k ones. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say about the pre-orders for this weekend. Next weekend is going to be a special video because we'll be able to get the chance of pre-ordering not only the easy to build Aggressors and the Redemptor, but Lord Velthius for Death Guard, and finally my Phytic Blight Hauler. So I'm really looking forward to next week's video and getting those pre-orders. It's worth noting that if you are going to pre-order anything next week on the Saturday from Games Workshop, that all orders placed before 3 PM on Thursday the 21st, which is actually a week after next, will arrive in time for Christmas no matter the delivery service you choose. So I'm wondering whether the pre-orders from next weekend will still arrive before then, because obviously they'll be released on the Saturday after. So I don't know whether they're going to post them early so that you get them, whether that'll be taken into account, because technically you are placing an order before Thursday the 21st, because if you're not going to get them on the Saturday delivered, then it's going to be probably another week until you actually receive them. So your choices are pre-order them and hope that they come on the Saturday, or pop into the store on the Saturday the 23rd. But it's the weekend straight before Christmas. It's probably going to be packed if you decide to do that. From my own experience pre-ordering from Games Workshop, things never come on the Saturday. They typically come on the Monday or the Tuesday. I've pre-ordered big, you know, box games before, and they've sat ready to be delivered at sort of 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, and I've stayed there all weekend. So just bear that in mind, that if you are thinking of pre-ordering stuff, it might not come for that Saturday, even though they're saying that you know, if you place your order before then, it will arrive. Pre-order is a little bit different than sort of if you've got something in stock. If they've got something in stock, they normally deliver it, even with that free delivery, very quickly. But I don't want to get bogged down with that. That's everything I wanted to say about the pre-orders this weekend. So thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.